hi.
Happy
Hi.
Wednesday.
Hello. Happy Wednesday, everybody.
And Lori made her
It's
intro.
Hug Day.
Yeah, we just had a
There she
meeting.
is.
So if you hang out with us on Wednesday nights, we won't be here after tonight.
Right.
Yep. We've adjusted our schedule.
We'll be on Fridays.
Yeah. So we're gonna start doing
There's
our whatnot.
still big things going on Wednesday.
Yes, we'll be doing our whatnot raid train on Wednesdays. And Friday nights will be the hangout. We can be more relaxed. It's a Friday night, maybe sip and list, just chill.
Yep.
I won't have to fast, so I can have snacks.
We could even do like a pajama party on a few days.
Oh, I thought we were having one tonight.
Oh, okay.
Wait, I was going to say.
Every day's a
not have the
pajama party for you.
Hello.
You are right, Karen. Every day's a pajama
Standard uniform.
party. Every day. So that's all. We're just going to flip it around and do whatnot on Wednesday nights and YouTube on Friday nights.
Yep. It'd be kind of like we used to do the sip and list when we first had the LP 24/7 rooms. We'd sit there and get drunk on Friday nights.
Don't put me in your we.
Oh, please.
I have far too many secrets to get drunk
Sipping and slipping.
I love it.
I was one of those who had a little too much to sip. I didn't sip. I guzzled, and I was on a few occasions. One occasion, I fell asleep on camera.
What was the Lone Ranger saying? What do you mean we, white man?
All right, I'm gonna leave you guys to talk amongst yourselves and go get a protein shake. And then we'll be photographing. Hi, Romy.
Romy alert! Romy alert!
Cora's eating. Can you tell that her tongue?
Cora's gonna get
Where's
jealous.
Cora?
He's
I didn't
eating.
hear. Oh, okay.
I'm in the kitchen.
Well, Romy just ate. I don't know if it was the strawberry that he ate or what, but whatever it was, it went down and came back up. So so like now he's ready to eat again. He's like, and I'm gonna eat on you.
We're in the move. Let's say hi, Cora.
Cora alert! Cora alert!
Look at Romy. That's Cora.
Oh, she's
She
coming
could
up.
be your friend. Romy's looking straight, waiting for a Cora.
Oh, there she is.
There's
Hi,
your
Cora.
Oh, there she is. Cora.
Here she is.
Where's the other one, Valerie?
He's eating his supper.
Oh, okay.
I just fed him. I
That's
feed him.
gonna be Lori's new dog. Is Kurt on board with this?
I'm not holding this dog till June. I have to. He's got to go. I've got to go to North Carolina in 2 weeks.
Well, actually, Kurt did say when we were sitting with some friends the other day, he says, I've been thinking when we get settled into our new house and, I'm used to my retirement for a few months, we could start looking for a dog. So the plan is working. It's seeping into his brain. Right, Kurt?
Lori,
Lori, get
it in writing.
Getting a dog.
I know, right?
I might have to take him back to the shelter for me to travel and then let him stay there for a few weeks and maybe he'll get some, viewing or something.
Yes, that would be good.
Take him back.
Cutie pie.
He's cute. I'm ready for him to get out of my house.
Yeah, you've had him a while.
My other foster, I was like, the first one took 4 months. The second one took a month, but you never know how long you're going to have them when you get them. I mean, my nephew's college graduation, I've got to go. So,
yeah.
And then I've got my hospital at the beginning of June. And then I want to go to Kelly's at some point to help her move and do her inventory stuff and everything. So,
yeah,
my life has kind of been on hold with him being here because
Kelly wants that too, by the way.
I love him. He's a sweet boy, but
yeah. Time. It's time.
And that way, I mean, maybe, I could get a break and get him again. I don't know. We'll just have to see.
Yeah.
Well, that might do him some good socializing to be around a bunch of other animals too.
Yeah. because they let him out in the big play yard and stuff. And yeah, I mean, now that he's not sick, like they might put him up front because when he was sick, he was at the back of the shelter because he wasn't getting, viewings because he was so sick. So he's healthy. He's good. His skin's fabulous. He looks great.
Well, and he's now much more trained than he was. You've trained him on a lot of things, so that's good. He's a lot easier to bring into a home than he was before.
Yes.
Right.
Fingers crossed.
You know what? Something just popped up on my phone. I don't know if any of you guys heard this. It says Ohio lawmakers are looking at sweeping changes to self-checkout rules. And it is going to limit the number of items that you can do in a checkout. And you will hit a fine, $1,000 fine. It's Walmart, Kroger, and Costco will be hit in a major crackdown on self-checkouts with limits on how many items shoppers can scan.
I've also read multiple times that Walmart is doing away with self-checkout because they're losing so much money. But I haven't seen that taking place yet. So
yeah, our Walmart here started off, it's like they had 30 self-checkouts and there'd be 2 regular checkouts open. And now it's like the other way around, and the self-checkouts, you have to have 15 items or less.
That's the most stupidest thing they've ever done. Did they not realize that people are going to shoplift that way?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even if it's not intentional. I mean, I know people do it intentionally, but people aren't trained as cashiers, and things happen. But there's millions and millions of dollars that go through the self-checkout line out the door because they're not paying attention.
So at our Sam's Club, we have these big arches that you go through.
Yeah.
And so you do self-checkout and then you go through these arches. And so I went through the arch and they stopped me. And I only had 10 items in my basket. And it had come up that there was something not scanned. And I'm like, I have 10 items. I double checked. I had 10 items. Well, what had happened was I had not scanned the lettuce that cost $2.12. And I had scanned the 5-pack of eggs, which were $9 and some cents twice. So she's like, well, you can either go over, you've got to pay for the lettuce if you want the lettuce. And then you can either go over and get the money back for the eggs at the customer service, or you can just go pick up another 5-pack and go through and pay the $2.12 for the salad. I'm like, well, I don't need 10 dozen eggs. So I go over to the customer service area. There was such a long line. I'm like, frickin' A. For $9, I'm not standing in this. So I go to the back of the store and I pick up another 5 dozen eggs and go through the thing and pay for my $2.12 lettuce. But I mean, it caught that. So those
and that technology will probably expand to Walmart at some point.
Mm-hmm. They were supposed to do it because when I had my corporate job, the gentleman was working on those arches to help curb the thievery. But I can tell you something that happened to me in Sam's Club. I love their Canadian bacon, and I put a Canadian bacon, and I love their the Coke, the Mexican Coke in those big cases. Well, I had bought 2 Canadian bacons, and one of them fell, and I put the Coke on top of it, and I guess the bar, I didn't see it, and that Coke's so heavy, and I scanned everything. I went through the checkout, and then I went and loaded it in the car, and lo and behold, I never scanned the second. So I went back in.
Shoot.
So it's like, it's not foolproof. It is not foolproof.
Do you have the arches
didn't catch
there?
it is what you're saying?
Pardon me?
Do you have those arches there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I just asked.
But it's on the other side of the box. So
Yeah, I think it was under the box, and the barcode was like, it had like a flap on it, so it folded over so you couldn't even see the barcode.
Yeah.
And it was under that box inadvertently.
Yeah.
So the lady was like, see, our things, they save you money too, because you would have paid for 2 eggs and only got 1.
You're like, yeah, but I would have spent 20 minutes of my life, and maybe that would have been worthwhile.
Yeah. So I know that here.
Because you didn't save any money. You had to spend more.
is it what is the store that's owned by Amazon Whole Foods? I think
Yeah.
they started off. They had when your cart went through this thing when you left, it was supposed to simultaneously scan everything. Well, that lasted about a week. Then they did it where everything scans as you put it into the cart. But like one of my friends had somebody ask her husband, "Can you get me that off the top shelf?" Because they couldn't reach it. So he reached across their cart and gave it to her. Well, when it went across their cart, it scanned in their cart. And she said the only reason she caught it was because it was kind of expensive. It was like $27 vitamins. So when she gets up there to pay, she's like, "How did we spend so much money?" And it's because that lady's vitamins scanned probably in both carts.
Oh, wow.
So you have to be really careful with that. I know that there's a few places. Our Walmart here said they're going to be starting the self-scanning carts. But
so if you change your mind in something and put it back, does it reduce it from the cart?
I think you have to have the manager do it.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many times too have you been like somewhere and it's like there's so many packed or whatever, you put something in your cart because you just want to get something down off the shelf, then you put it back in, so you're not going to be able to do that anymore either.
I do like the system where you can use your phone and scan, you know, so you can control it a little bit better. But to have it just scan automatically in the cart if you're not even sure you want it is a little
crazy.
That's a little frustrating. You have to be really careful about what your bill looks like.
Picking up different bottles of wine and like bundling, you know, things if they have little, and you're looking at different things and stuff. Like
that's true.
Or comparing labels and certain products. Okay. Very annoying.
Well, I opened up a Pandora's box, by reading this.
Well, and I have to say that it kind of irritated me that, you know, like at Walmart, our checkers are making like $27 an hour. And when I would go through and check my own food, my own cart, they didn't give me a 2% reduction or here's money back for you doing the work yourselves.
I agree.
So,
I agree too. I've always felt that way. I don't mind self-checkout, but I really wish that there could be a discount. Like if
I don't work here.
Well,
right.
they don't mind doing although I know some of the things they're talking about putting a surcharge on, but they said that like where you can put your order in online and then Walmart pulls it, that is reducing the amount of theft down so much too, because I guess Walmart it's just a huge amount of theft that they lose.
But you know
I
what?
know they've also been exposed for stealing money too, because like the whole thing about the meat where they will water the meat down so that it weighs more. You know,
oh no, there's an even bigger one now. There's a guy on TikTok who's been exposing the weights. They buy it in bulk, it's already pre-bagged, and they say it's like 5 pounds of potatoes or meat or whatever, and it's actually like less than that.
Yeah.
And they're just bulk selling the weights in ranges, and
because nobody checks that. And the thing is that what I was reading is, say if you are, or if there's an error on something and the error is 25 cents, you're not going to go out of line for 25 cents. You're going to eat it, right? You're going to be like, whatever. But if 200 million people a year decide that 25 cents is not worth it, they're making $50 million free and clear just for that. Just for that.
That's like those old programs they used to make on the computer that would steal a penny or half a penny from everybody's account.
Yeah.
And it would to millions.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went to Del Taco the other day, and you know now they said I thought they were going to round up, round down if you didn't have pennies. Nope, their sign is like if your thing ends in 01 and you give a nickel, you get no change. So they are keeping all of the penny change from 01 through 4 cents.
There's going to be a lawsuit for that. I guarantee you, a lawsuit.
Yep.
Kelly, did you
say they can get away with that?
If they have signs out saying that that's what they're doing, they may not be able to get far on a lawsuit because you were told ahead of time, don't pay with a nickel.
Kelly, did you say that Walmart waters down their meat?
They were exposed for having a consistency of watering down their meat so that the weight is more, and then the water evaporates And so they're making millions of dollars off of more money on meat than what you're actually getting. I don't eat meat. I've never dealt with it. I've never paid attention to that, but
I'm going to give you a story. I buy 93.7 ground meat, and that's basically, I like ground meat.
What does 93.7 mean?
That's 93% fat, fat free.
Oh yeah, okay.
7% fat.
Okay.
7% fat,
And
yeah.
every place I buy it, it's very kind of like dry. So when you fry it, you really don't get any grease or anything
Because
out.
of the fat.
Except the Walmart. When I do it, it's like all wet, but it's not grease. It's not grease. It's that they're
water.
doing something. It's water.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to go and I'm going to complain next time.
Dang.
Well,
And see what happens.
even when you buy like a package of chicken or steaks or anything, they have that diaper thing in the bottom. That thing was sometimes away 2-3 ounces because it's saturated with the liquid that came out of the meat.
Well, does all the meat, like, again, I haven't eaten meat in 40 years. Does all the meat is always per pound, or can some of it be like it's just $10 or whatever?
Per pound.
Okay, because then you're stuck doing that. If you could buy something that was priced on its own, then it doesn't matter what it weighs.
Well, that's why they've said for a long time, like our grocery store here, you can either buy the prepackaged or you can go to the butcher. And they're saying you actually get a better value by going to the butcher and having them wrap it up and do it.
And they're probably going to choose out the best of the best, the most fresh and the best stuff.
The other thing I hate on the packaged stuff is, it looks great. And then you bring it home and you go to cook it and you flip it over and the whole backside of it is fat.
Yeah.
I've had that happen before where at least if it's in the butcher case, you can ask the butcher, can I see the other side of it?
So we switched to Butcher Box, and I will never go back. It's all hormone-free, free-range, grass-fed, organic meat, and I get the ground sirloin, and there's nothing. You don't have to drain or wipe anything off. But I've always been really weird about chicken. I always thought it tasted like the way a wet dog smells, and ever since we started using this chicken, it's so delicious. It's good. It tastes different. And like even the ground beef is different. Everything just tastes so different. And if they say it's a pound, it's a pound. Like we weighed it. So if anybody wants my affiliate link, let me know.
You know what? I've been buying organic chicken up at wherever, but I like Whole Foods organic chicken. It is so good. So good.
I have to dig it. I have to eat it myself.
What's everybody listing tonight?
I'm shipping.
I'll give you one guess.
Cards.
Yeah. Every time.
I'm digging through my trash on live TV.
Electronics, books.
Electronics. Oh, that's right. You showed me those things. Yeah.
It's my
These are
office
the things
trash.
I
Melissa's.
love doing electronics books. Those things sell like crazy.
It just threw away. Yeah.
And these just came from my partner's stash of stuff that she's going through and getting rid of stuff. So
Valerie,
I'll
did
list
you list those really beautiful plates that you bought? Those
No,
decorative dishes?
Not yet. I'm working on those. I took pictures of them.
And you're listing them separately, right?
Yeah.
They're really pretty. They're pretty together. Like on a wall, like set up on a wall, like a picture.
I took off tomorrow and Friday, so I'm gonna work.
Oh, wow.
Tomorrow, and then we'll hike Friday somewhere, but I'll probably
Good
get them
for
up tomorrow.
Cool.
I know.
I
I had to
took off
work
a
all
few
last
days
week.
myself this week. Sorry,
Oh, yeah,
I
good
just
for you.
needed it. I know I only
What'd you
work
say?
part-time, but yeah, sorry.
So what'd you say, Jay?
Oh, me? Oh, I was just saying that I took off a few days myself this week just to get caught up on stuff.
Yeah.
But I only work part-time, so it's not that big of a deal, but
Everybody working is off because it's spring break around here. So
oh,
and then
that's true.
it's like, oh, I'm just gonna take it off. Nobody's working. So,
Wait. See here, am I done with this? Yeah. Getting the listings done. Woo, woo, woo. What the hell?
We're all so busy.
I know, right? That's dead air. I gotta think of something to talk about.
Your mom.
Oh, my mom was a saint.
I actually have a good topic.
Yeah.
So when they raised the postal rates 8%, are y'all gonna raise your stuff 8%, or are you gonna eat it,
8%.
or you could raise it 4% and eat half? There's three
Hmm.
options. You eat it all, you push it off on your buyer, or you go half and half.
I'm gonna raise at least my 4-ounce, 8-ounce, and 12-ounce because I don't have enough built in to handle that.
yeah.
I noticed
Right.
media. It didn't say media was going up, so I'm hoping it doesn't. And then, did you guys all see that in May, Macari is adjusting their shipping rates?
That's surprising.
I mean, they have to, but
Macari just doesn't ever,
Yeah,
if you
makes
have things that
sense.
were already listed, and that's one of the reasons I probably don't do as much delist and relist on Macari, because traditionally Macari always leaves the shipping at whatever it was when you list it.
well, let's go back to the original question and have everybody tell me what they're gonna do, because I don't know what I want to do, and I want to hear what y'all are gonna do.
I make people pay the shipping, so it'll automatically roll over to them.
You do calculated?
Nope.
You just update your rates.
So you're gonna up your rates.
I buy my stuff like off of, like if I'm shipping from eBay, I use eBay shipping, so they will increase theirs and it'll go pass on to the customer.
So you don't do flat rate, you do calculated.
Right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
I'm sitting here going, how does that pass on to them if you do flat rate
Right.
like I
Anyway,
do?
I'm sorry. I'm thinking it was flat. I'm sorry.
Okay, so you do calculated, and so it'll just automatically.
Yes.
I have flat rate.
I'm going to probably raise my flat rate at least on my under 1 pound by 10%. Because I'm figuring that raise is going to cost me at least 9% because you're paying eBay fees on that added.
Oh, shit,
Right.
you are, huh?
Yeah, you're paying the eBay fees on top of the increased shipping rate. So,
Oh, no.
No.
That changes things. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
yeah, so
you
you're
think
thinking
I can do 4 and 4.
that cost you before to $5 to ship it. Now it's going to cost $5.40 to ship it, and where you paid, you know, what your eBay rate averages about 12.5%, 13%. So now you're going to be paying that additional 13% on that 40 cents.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
I'm devastated.
No.
Oh, I guess I'm raising mine 10%. I mean, come on. It's like, here, I have my chart right here.
I may start to use on the stuff over a pound. I may use UPS a little bit more. I know right now it seems like FedEx has been the cheapest, but our closest FedEx place is 13 miles away and they just closed. And the other place that will take FedEx for drop off, you have to have it there before their bin fills up, and usually their bin is filled up by 10 o'clock in the morning. So, and I have no idea where, like a regular FedEx place to drop off that I'm guaranteed to be able to take it is.
Does
So I'm not.
Walgreens still take it? Do you have a
That's where
Walgreens?
that's where I'm talking about that. But they only have one big bin for it, and when that bin is filled, they won't take any more for the day.
Oh, wow.
If I raised my rates 10%, you're looking at over $7 to ship a 5 to 8 ounce.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I
have it at $6.49 right now.
Yeah, I'm at $5.89 for up to 4 ounces.
I'm at $5.59 for that.
Okay, and that's going to go up. That goes up 10%. That's going to go up another 6 cents. So you're talking $5.94, $5.95, $5.94, $5.95.
I want off this ride.
And then what if our gas rates go down beforehand? I mean, our gas rates around here
get
are
started on that because this is through January. This is not them saying this is a temporary increase. This is not a month at a time. Let's see how it goes. This is April to January, and if gas goes down, well, we're on YouTube. F you.
Right, exactly. And that's the thing. I don't expect gas to stay up where it's at right now.
It won't. And I don't think it's fair to just do a 9-month blanket increase. You should go month to month.
Mm-hmm.
Because guess what's going to happen in Q4? We're going to get an additional hike on top of this for the holidays. And then when that one goes away, there'll be the 2027 hike. So what's happening now will go away in January, and they'll do another one.
That's what they did to us last January, was the Christmas hike came in. Because remember, they always raise it for the Christmas season. And then when that went away, the new hike came in.
Yeah, and then you have the whatever his title is, the postmaster in charge asshole, saying they're going to go out of business and they don't have money. And I'm like, well, what are you doing with all your money? Free shipping supplies, right?
Well, I mean, maybe they need to do where they're only delivering mail Monday, Wednesday, and Friday or something, That would cut down a whole lot of expense.
Really yeah, but then they're going to lose more of your mail because it's sitting somewhere.
Yeah, no crap.
No.
I mean, yeah, no kidding.
I do expect that they're not going to deliver on Saturdays at some point.
Well, where I live, we don't get any mail delivery. We get a free post office box and we have to go to the post office. That's the only way, because we're a rural area and we don't have a little white truck that comes around and puts stuff. We don't have mailboxes up here because they don't deliver to them.
Oh, shoot.
But on the flip side, I can't call them and tell them, "Okay, can you pick up my packages?" because we don't have that option. So they give us a mailbox that normally we'd pay like $29 for. We get that for free. But I think those little white trucks driving around 6 days a week would cost a whole lot more than them giving us a building of a free post office box. But as a result, I know my postmaster very well. And I keep having, yesterday was the third time I had it happen in the last week and a half, because they have a new employee and this employee doesn't work the counter yet. And I don't know if it's because he doesn't have all the smarts in the world or what. I have no idea. But twice last week and then yesterday, they scanned my packages instead of being received. They scanned them as picked up. So I immediately had somebody send me a message and saying, "What kind of scam are you doing? It says this was delivered and they paid for it that morning. It says it was already delivered. What kind of scammer are you?" So I sent them back a very nice message and I said, "I'm sorry, my post office has made this. As soon as they open, I will take care of this." The guy sent me back a very apologetic letter. And then I had dropped off like 12 packages and 3 of them were misscanned. So my postmaster took care of that. And then 2 days later, well, that I just went in and talked to the girl at the counter and she took care of it. 2 days later, I had it happen. I called up, and it irritates me when I call my post office because you have to listen to this long old message, and then maybe they answer, maybe they don't. So you listen to this like 30-second message, and then they answer if they answer. So I told my postmaster, and I heard him say to the person, you've got to be really careful. This is the setting. Obviously these were scanned into correctly. And the guy started to argue with him, and he's like, don't get defensive. I'm just telling you. And it shows right here on the screen, they were done wrong. So then yesterday, Makari showed up right away. And so I called him up and I said, I didn't look at all my packages, but it happened again, at least one of them. And he's like, I'm rescanning all of them. So, but I don't want to have to check that every day or have people, say this wasn't, because if you don't catch it right away, they may or may not be able to change it in the tracking that the person sees. So then I have to call the post office and say, where is this? And so I've had a total of 3, 4, I don't know how many were misscanned yesterday, but I know of 7 packages that were misscanned. So I'm thinking maybe this guy doesn't have the brightest light bulb upstairs.
Would be.
That's right.
Jeff.
Is his name Jeff?
His name's Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
But in other words of the shipping, I was like, we might start getting more big Poshmark orders because I sold a huge king blanket on Posh and they only had to pay $6.95 shipping. So
Wow.
we'll see how long that negotiation lasts with Poshmark.
Yeah.
Yeah, and maybe more people will bundle too.
Yeah,
and buy more
I've
than
had
one item.
bundle lately on Poshmark, so I love to see it.
Yeah, I like when I can get rid of more than one item.
I am bundling more. I will say that.
You are when you buy?
No, when I'm selling, I'm more apt to put it together as a bundle.
Yeah, like when you're listing. Yeah.
Yeah, I was originally I've got 2 of those Blossom. One is Blossom and one is Six, the Barbie dolls that are sealed. And I originally was going to sell them separate. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm putting them together. And if they go on Poshmark, it'll fit perfect in the box that Poshmark I just got delisted. I just got delivered.
Mm-hmm. Oh, pardon me. Got the hiccups.
Eat a spoonful of peanut butter.
Actually, that sounds good right now because I'm really getting hungry. I do get hiccups when I'm hungry sometimes.
Oh, good. I was like, I'm so glad it was muted from me taping because Cora just let out the biggest belch. And I was like, oh my God, you guys, Cora, and that was not me. That was her right here.
And you're like, oh, phew.
She's a gassy lady. Oh my goodness.
That ain't no lady, honey.
She's been a nasty girl.
Ooh. She shuffled last night in bed and stirred and she tooted and she looked up so fast and I said, that was you.
No, don't look at me.
Really big. So, nope. She's gassy. But she is. I started her in some more probiotics, so I guess they're working. They're doing something.
I started my husband on some once too. I'm hoping they make a difference with him.
Well, hopefully he
I started on
doesn't.
some too.
Mm-hmm.
I started on a GLP-1 supplement, not the drug, but the supplement with a probiotic.
How many days have you been on it, Starr?
I've had to buy the bottle once, so maybe a month.
How's
And
that going?
How do you feel on it?
Like I stay fuller longer.
Is it the fiber thing, or is it? It's not actually the hormone or the peptide.
Hold on.
It's just the little fiber.
I would consider wanting to do that too, but I don't have the funds for it right now with everything going on.
So this isn't like the GLP-1.
Yeah, it's
drug.
just like a fiber supplement that makes you feel fuller. Yeah.
This is just a supplement. It's $20 a month.
A bunch of these Instagram people, the ads pop up.
I can't see anything, but
so it's not the one that is like
it's not a drug. It's a supplement. There's a difference.
Yeah.
So are you noticing a difference at all with it?
I feel like I'm more energetic.
That's good.
I feel like I'm waking up less in the middle of the night.
Wow.
I'm staying full longer, but I'm also doing the protein shakes too. So
because you need to balance out more protein, right? When you take that.
No, it's just a whole different thing.
Protein makes you fuller. It just keeps you full.
I'm trying to train my body to intermittent fast.
My friends that are on the actual drug, the shots, they are both like really conscious of intaking a lot more protein than they were in the past as well.
Yeah, that's for me. It's unrelated.
Are you having any gastrointestinal issues with it?
No, I'm going to tell you guys what's on the back. I had to take a picture of it because my eyes.
I get it.
It's a proprietary GLP-1 blend. It has wild bitter melon peptide, berberine HCI. Okay, it has all these things.
Yeah.
Bacillus vulgaris seed extract, Akkermansia, Mulcinophilia, lacto, whatever, insulin from chicory root, and resistant starch. And then it also has cinnamon extract, PQQ, alpha lipoic acid, quercetin, and then it has some other things that I can't even pronounce. But it's meant to be like a GLP-1 probiotic supplement. So it helps your natural GLP-1 do what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And it's a probiotic. This is my last resort before I do the actual.
So it's like a pick-me-up for the actual hormone. So it can act and function normally.
So I take glucophage because that is supposed to stimulate your natural GLP-1. But I have to say, I've been taking it now for 7-8 months, and I just don't know that I see a big difference.
Well, I can say that I'm full longer. I have more energy, and I'm sleeping better.
Well, for you, the sleeping is good because you puts you in better recovery, so you are healthier.
Yeah, and TMI, your bowel movements are better.
Well, that's the big thing with the probiotic.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of stuff feels different. Now, the protein shake is because I'm trying to train my body to intermittent fast. And every time I tried to do that before, I would wake up in the morning nauseous and starving. So now I'm having a shake in like the last half hour to hour before I start fasting to try to get me through the night.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm doing not the whey protein, but the casein protein shakes because they are slower release. They like last longer. Nanette knows what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying it right.
And casein is whey. I mean, not whey, but it is dairy. It's not dairy fat. It's an enzyme.
Protein shake.
Yeah, it's like I have to do protein because I can't do regular protein shakes either because of the dairy.
But the casein is supposed to be like slow absorbing, long acting, keeps you fuller longer. So I've only been doing that for 3 nights. And I haven't woken up hungry once. I'm doing okay.
Casein is actually the enzyme that is in cow's milk that teaches baby cows to be addicted to their mom because of that. It's an enzyme that they are like, oh, mom has milk. I need to follow her around. That's been traced to casein.
I think Cora thinks we have that. I think she thinks She's like, okay. She nursed me. I have to be by her at all times. So if you were to get whey, Kelly, would you go the pea protein to stay vegan, or do you?
Yeah, I don't do whey protein. I've done pea protein in the past.
I like pea
But
the most.
I'm very inconsistent. I do. I mean, it's good to have like a meal replacement kind of a smoothie like she's doing, but for protein and everything. But I'm very inconsistent about that. Or I would go for a long time where I did these fruit and veggie smoothies, where I actually did like, you know, spinach and kale and carrots and apples, and I put my vitamin supplements in there and I did all that. But then I would get tired of it and I'd be like, no, I don't want that anymore.
Well, and there's so much out that in order to lose weight, you really need to be 100 grams of protein. And that is a challenge. Without doing a protein shake to get 100 grams, for me, a really big challenge.
And every single day, it's hard, you know.
So I decided to put these damn dolls together, and now I can't find a freaking box. I thought they were going to fit perfect in that box. Oh, no. They're...
I'm also trying to eat a yogurt like every day for that probiotic.
That's good.
Stuff in it.
You get calcium with that too, which is good.
I have milk in here too. I have 17 minutes to suck this down and I'm getting a brain freeze.
I swear the AI is like just trying to find things that are wrong. It says it has a small dent on the corner. I don't see any small dent on any corner of this box. It's like it's gotta have something wrong.
Sometimes I'll have a wrinkle and it'll say repair, or I'll go in for a close-up of like a graphic and it says there's a flaw because it thinks that's why I went in for the close-up.
Oh, right. I don't know.
Or the light's reflecting off of it weird.
Yeah, I gotta look at the pictures. I mean, the pictures look fine. I don't even know what in the world.
Hey guys, there's a boot barn opening, and they thought that they should let me, Valerie, know that there's a boot barn opening.
A what barn?
A boot barn.
Boot barn, because nothing.
Someone likes their boots.
Like boots and a barn.
We got a lot of boot barn stuff where I live.
I bet.
I mean, and they're big boot barns. Or Cabela's or Bass Pro Shop or.
Yeah, it's like a guy that I worked with out at the corporate Dick's Sporting Goods. When he left, he's now like over a huge region thing and for boot barns. Maybe he put me on the list. Maybe John put me on the list.
Right.
Or you need to go get some boots.
You should get her some pink cowgirl boots. My mouth is frozen.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
He can go dance at the Pink Pony Club. We do actually have a Pink Pony in Atlanta. You could go there. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
A strip club.
Oh.
Strip club?
Also Magic City, Cheetah, Blue Flame. What are some other big ones? Atlanta's got it's got a lot of popular strip clubs. Oh, Tattle.
You got a lot of business people coming in for the weekend.
Yes. Diamond Club. I don't know if Diamond Club's still open. I don't know. There's many. We used to have one, Swinging Richards, and it was a male strip club.
Swinging Richards?
Swinging Richards. You heard me.
Yeah, I get,
oh my
I get the pun.
I had a friend that was there, actually, John. That's a lot of John.
Wait a minute.
I don't know if I'm outing John right now, but John in his heyday was he made some monies. So
who?
My buddy John.
Oh, okay.
Now resides in Florida. Richards. Richards. It closed, and it was like a big thing. Like, I mean, it had been open for a long time. maybe 2 or 3 years ago. Like it was an institution, like it was a whole thing. But the land got bought out, and now it's like a freaking like apartment complex or something. But yep, it's a big place for bachelorette parties. And
I have a question for you all. What tone do you normally default to on listing assistant? Are you doing professional? I'm kind of doing professional.
I do concise.
Concise. What's the difference for you?
Less wording. It's less wordy
than professional. Really?
Yeah, it's very
bullet point.
It's very succinct. It's just to the point.
Is that the one that's just for what is it? Oh.
I
Just
don't like
the facts.
Wording.
I do a variation of things.
Variation, depending on what you're selling.
I usually do professional if it's something that's like I'm selling more on style than brand. I go with storytelling because I want it to highlight the cottage core or the alt style or the whimsy goth or whatever, and kind of make it more fluffy and sell it a little bit more. And for vintage pieces or like I do the vintage, but usually most of the time I do professional. But
I do very funny for my plush because it comes up with really cute things to say about them.
I've done slightly funny on a few things, but I usually default to professional because I just like the bullet points being done.
Yeah.
You know,
They all have bullet points.
Well, I didn't know that because I don't really use the other ones.
Yeah, even the very funny has bullet points.
Yeah, they all pull in that.
They
I've
all
done that one on a couple of pieces.
And when I listed my DVDs, you know how you can type in your own what you want. I said a movie announcer.
Oh, that's fun.
I have done some arts and crafts as a tone when I'm selling like scrapbooking supplies. I wish they had that as a tone. Were you guys in Mastermind today when they were talking about Depop not paying attention to your actual titles that you're working on?
Yeah, but that was nothing new. I said that like 2 months ago. Okay. When I first went into the thing.
I didn't hear that
point. I always say that it's the first 5 is their big thing.
The first 5 words?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, are you changing your title for Depop? Yeah, I'm not changing anything at this point.
No, because the way I structure mine, it's usually the brand, what the item is, and the size.
Right.
So it's getting captured in this first 3 to 5.
My titles usually go in descending order of importance for me and in priority. So
yeah.
I work on that before I do the listing at all. And then once I do the listing, I just send it out. I might change my price every now and then for a different platform, but I don't really change anything for platforms.
Their meetings every single month are the exact same.
You were saying that. I found that interesting.
Literally the exact same. The first couple of months they used the same example. It was like a baseball hat, and now they've gone to the Mickey thing, and that was the new thing.
Are they assuming there's different people in the meetings?
Yeah, I mean, because there's always new people getting invited in. So, and that's what I told Church this morning, because people are going to ask, like, I somewhat pay attention to the first task, but then like when people start asking questions, because people are always going to ask different things. But I mean, I'll keep going if I get the invites, but yeah, nothing new, meeting to meeting, really. The next one is the 14th.
Yeah, I got the invites for March, and I RSVP'd that I was going to go, and I don't remember what happened, but I didn't go, so they sent me more invites for April.
Yeah.
This time I did an RSVP, and now I don't know how to find them again. So
it only shows up in the app those couple of days, and for you to RSVP to it.
Yeah, I did, but I think it's just because Tuesdays are so bad for us, because that's the day we drive an hour and a half round trip for this treatment.
Yeah, it starts at 5 our time, so I turn it on kind of because that's when I'm winding down my work day. So that's what I was like.
Yeah, that's when I'm making dinner.
Attention in the beginning.
That's probably what it was. I was probably like, nope, having dinner with my boyfriend. Sorry.
And sometimes it's Ryan and that Jack, and then sometimes it's been this Matt guy more here recently. I think it's just hard for Jack since he's in the UK, but
that makes sense.
probably 3 o'clock in the morning his time, huh?
I know, right? My Depop has been doing well, so it's like I'll keep going to him to get some insight.
And you talk like a Brit because you've been around Jack. Crack on.
Crack
That
on.
we-
Crack on.
Crack on. Yeah.
Crack
Crack
on.
on. Yeah, I'll get there someday. I guess they'll keep sending them to me, and I just wish it didn't have to be at 5 o'clock.
Oh my god, the skirt is popping off on Depop. Speaking of.
Ooh.
Alright. I'm gonna hop off of here and eat my supper. Since it's 9 o'clock. I don't know. That's not supper anymore. That's dinner. It's full on dinner. The supper window is past.
It's almost like midnight snack territory you're getting into there.
My schedule is so back-ass words, but whatever.
Back ass words. I like that.
Oh,
Oh, my scale turned off.
at least I've been productive, at least. So
That
there's that.
makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, that's what I was like. Now I've been on this listing kick. I was like, oh God, you do have to be consistent for this to work. I was like, all right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Get my little rhythm going. Same, Kurt. I'm assuming that was Kurt.
Wasn't Keith.
Sounded like a Kurt.
Same.
Nanette. Okay, she's not there.
Uh-oh.
I lost you guys. Oh no. Oh no.
Nanette just looks frozen.
Well, that usually means she's in another tab. And
Tab.
she can
Oh, gotcha.
and hear you, but she's not.
And Kelly gone. Oh, those are cute. I love that. Something in Depop caught my eye. I was like, oh, that's cute.
I don't know what kind of mess shows up when I'm not on camera. Oh well.
I had them
I've
test me
moved
last
recently.
week.
What?
And they said I had them test me last week because that's what I didn't know if I got stuck when I was like, so I was like, do you guys tell me? Can I? And they say I don't get stuck. So I don't know. It's like different things.
Yeah, I could hear you that whole time.
Do you want to click out?
You
and I
didn't
can
look
tell
stuck.
you? I'll tell you if you freeze.
Do what now?
Do you want to click out of it and see if you freeze or not? I can tell you.
Okay, let's hear.
Oh, it just turns you black. Your
Just turns
screen-
me black.
Yeah,
Your streak looks like your camera's off.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that's
Okay,
nice.
then.
I'd rather it do that than it like show like that horrible angle. Like when you flip your camera around when you're taking photos and you're like, dear God, don't make me do this to me again.
Right? You can see all my facial hairs.
Hey guys,
A
am I
close up.
frozen?
Like,
You're like, oh, thanks. I'm gonna go jump on the bus now. Thanks. Bye.
Well, if you bug Nanette too much about how she looks frozen, she'll come in and go, and then go out. So she's like,
She gets stuck there.
Every time I'm working on another thing, I'm frozen. So I'm frozen right now, huh?
Yeah.
"Oh, I
Yeah.
was calling your
So-
name. I don't know where you were."
Well, my daughter called to see if I could babysit. So
I was gonna say you never did ask me whatever happened with my water heater.
oh, what happened with your water heater?
So last Wednesday, right after we got done with the live YouTube, we were hanging out backstage off live, and Keith comes in to tell me the hot water is not working, and that he went down to light the pilot light. It was lit, and in the morning the water's still cold. Well, I told Nanette and Jenny, I'm like, I'm not worried about it. It's not an emergency. I'll contact them in the morning. And they're like, it's an emergency. Call them now. And I'm like, chill out. I messaged them at 7 a.m. By 8 a.m. the plumber called. By 8:30 he was here. By 9:30 it was fixed.
Oh my God.
And
So
they
when
did
I
not
say
have
chill out,
to,
everything calm down, because they're good about it. They really are.
and they didn't have to repeat. I mean, they didn't have to pull out they didn't have to replace the water heater.
No, it was a thermocoil.
Okay.
It was a thermal coil something. Anybody know the term?
Nope.
Hey,
Anybody
Google.
care?
What's the thing in the water heater that makes the pilot light stay lit? It's a thermocoil something.
Thermocouple. Thermocouple.
Yes, it's a thermocouple.
Look at Kira.
Yeah, like I messaged him at 7 in the morning, and by 9:30 I had hot water again. So when I like act like I'm all lackadaisical about, oh, it's all right, it'll be fine, I'll message him in the morning. That's why, because they're really fast, and they use like locally owned small plumbing businesses and electricians, so they're pretty responsive.
Now I know Kieran. I can call for my glass. I can call for my parts questions and water heater.
I know enough to be dangerous.
There you go.
I know all about thermocouples.
You sound like you've been a homeowner for a while.
Yeah, we had rental property too.
Ah, yes.
So
I'm just another homeless millennial. No big deal.
I gotta mute while I'm crinkling.
Crinkle, crinkle. So this Friday we're taking off because we're going to switch our rate train to next Wednesday. Do we still want to get on, not on YouTube, but do we still want to hang out in a call and work together Friday night?
I can pass.
I'm in.
I mean, I usually work Friday nights. You guys know that. So you guys, somebody has to come hang out or I won't work. I'll go read. I really need to get some more pictures, all these pictures taken.
I'm in.
All right. We can hang out from like 8 to 10 or 10:30 or something.
What day are we talking? I missed it.
Friday.
Well, maybe
This
you should
Friday.
listen because I don't like to repeat myself.
Lori, will you tell me when she's talking about? Because Star's being like a little sister who, you know.
Friday night hangout.
Okay, I can do Friday night hangout.
Yeah, not on
This week.
YouTube or anything. Just us in a call.
Just StreamYard.
Okay. All right, you got it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to broadcast it.
No, just us hanging out, but not online.
I'll come through.
Oh.
And yes,
Cool.
that might be there.
Cool.
Because we're usually hanging out backstage and doing the whatnot raid train and everything. So if we're not doing the raid train and no one shows up to hang out with me, I will be like, oh, well, then I guess I don't have to work. And then I won't take the pictures that I need to take and I'll go read a book.
I'll hang out Friday.
I could read a book. What? I have a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Saturday, Keith and I are going to Applebee's for lunch. We have a gift card. And then we're going to a matinee for, don't laugh at us. We're going to go see the Mario Brothers movie.
Oh, that's cute.
Keith really wants to see it. He's such a dork. So we're going to go to the matinee because, we're cheap. And then we're going to have our free lunch on the gift card from Fetch, Karen.
I know. I knew that's where you had it from.
And then Sunday, Karen and I and Pittsburgh Kelly, that's what I'm going to start calling her. Our Kelly here. We're going to go to a church sale.
I'm so excited for you guys for that.
Thank you.
A little bit
I'm very
jealous.
excited for myself, too.
Love church
Going to
sales.
any sale is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
This church sale, they have good stuff. They were just too crowded last time.
Yeah.
But They have like, here, let me pull it up. You really want to have FOMO? Would you like me to intensify your FOMO?
Oh, sure, why not?
18 rooms and 3 garages.
18 rooms.
And 3 garages. And then they usually have the little outside area with the awning over it where they have more stuff.
I could really use that dopamine hit. Oh, well, maybe I'll see if I
What do
can
they
find
give
one
you?
around
I mean,
here.
do you have to take like your own wagon or trolley, or do they give you bags or what?
I think
I think you have to bring your own bag, don't you?
Yeah, you're responsible for your own stuff.
Do they have empty boxes or something?
I have lots of bags in my trunk that I keep in there for Aldi.
I just like them to be able to. I get irritated if I have to like finish one room and then I have to take my stuff to my car because I'm like, I don't want to be missing something, you know.
There's too much.
Well, this place only has one place to pay.
Oh, that's helpful.
If I remember correctly. There may be, I think it's just the one place, right, Karen?
It's just what?
One place to pay. So you go through all the rooms and
at the church sale.
No, I remember I would watch something in the glassware room and I paid in that room. Maybe that was an exception, but everything else you took to one checkout point. I think the glassware room was different.
In case you broke it before you made your way to the checkout, huh?
Well, it didn't break. I had a bag. And our car was parked so far away. There's like no way I took it to the car.
Right.
I'm excited.
It'll be a treasure hunt.
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody have cats?
Yes.
My little kitty. She right like above her tail, it got all matted. I don't know how that happened. And it's like I bought this little matting comb from Amazon, dematting comb, and it seems to be working and she seems to like it. And they said you might have to do it a bunch of times because she'll only take it for a couple minutes, then she gets real fidgety. But she kind of likes it. I think it like massages her.
That's what my mom has to do with her long-haired cats. Like just brush them for a few minutes at a time so they don't get agitated.
Yeah.
And then she'll like move on. I always had cats before I had dogs. I grew up having cats and rabbits. So
this is the first one that I've ever had to do that to. But I don't know. I guess her hair's just very long there. And she rolls on her back and she sleeps on her back with her legs up in the air. It's the craziest thing.
Yeah,
That's a confident, happy cat.
My cat, when I first got her, she had like, I brush her now and she loves to be brushed. But when I first got her, she had mats, and I'm telling you, I just cut those mats out because, and when I was just watching my nephew's cat while they were gone this last weekend, and I'm going to give them a pair of the rounded scissors because their cat has mats all over, and those mats are uncomfortable for the cats. It pulls their hair.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not,
what I heard too.
you know, and it's like, they're like, well, she's not really fond on being brushed. Well, then you need to cut those little puppies out.
You know what? I tried to cut some of them out to make it easier, and she gets real antsy with it. So I cut one, and then I just rub her. Then I bring the brush, and I brush her, and you know what? And I just started it. One good thing about Amazon, I ordered this after midnight last night, and I had it at 8 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's impressive.
That's why I have Prime.
Wait, let me see it, Lori. Carrot. Oh, do you have it there with you? No,
Yeah,
you're just talking about it.
Yeah, let me go get it. I'll show
Karen,
you.
did it get delivered via drone?
No,
They're doing drone deliveries where I live now. It's interesting watching.
Wow, really?
No, we still have the blue vans that come up and down, but
We just got the blue vans that come up and down now.
they're fast. Like,
I mean,
that's why I have Prime, because I can order something right now that I need in the morning and it'll be here.
The drones can only handle little things too. So if you order something big or heavy, you're not going to get it drone delivered.
Man, I want a drone delivery so bad. That'd be so cool.
I'm good.
this is what it looks like. This is the box.
Oh, okay.
And this is the tool. It's got like 7, and then it's got like 17. And then I saw there was one that actually had like a little blade in it. It was like $30. This was like $11.
Yeah, I have the one. Mine is a knockoff of a really expensive one. I can't remember what it's called, but it has you push a little button and the little blade like goes and empties it for you. And
I'll see. I think this is going to work, because it does say that you have to maybe do it if they're matted. Keep using it. It could take several sessions to completely demat your pat. And I see a big difference. Like the one side was not as bad as the other, and I've almost got it done. And she really seems to like it. Like, just because it's like real soft and rolly. It's almost like a little massage. We'll see. She's sleeping here. I have one of my totes, an empty tote here, and she's sleeping in the empty tote.
Anyone have an idea for a tutorial video?
What do I need to learn?
I mean, people do get confused by shipping a lot. Maybe some shipping stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you can address the new surcharges. You know, the
I already
Mercari.
did.
You already? Oh, I didn't see that one.
It was on Saturday's video. It was lumped in with the eBay seller update.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that one yet.
anything on the eBay seller update to be aware of?
She's like, watch your video.
Yeah, watch my video.
I will, but I haven't yet.
You can give a synopsis here, though, maybe.
I mean,
This is a teaching show too, you know.
I don't
What's
really
the point of being friends with Starr if we can't get the vibe inside information?
So, I mean, the updates weren't really too exciting, but I did go over them. And you got to remember, I filmed it over a week ago, so I just need an idea for a tutorial video.
Measuring clothes? I don't know. I'm watching what you're doing right now.
Okay, well, I will be sitting in front of my computer tomorrow going, oh, I still have no ideas. And the one I did about the Postal Service, I said what I said to you guys, that I wasn't sure if I was going to raise my rates or what. But now I'm pretty confident that I'm going to raise them 10% because we do pay fees. And I can't eat shipping and fees and keep running a business.
Right.
If shipping goes up, you hope that buyers understand that it's the shipping that's going up. It's the postal service to just out of our hands. There's nothing we can do.
Mhm.
And if you're shopping online, that's, you got to pay the shipping. And if you don't want to pay the shipping, then might I suggest that you also get Prime and just order everything off of Amazon.
Right.
Well, and you're still paying the shipping with them too. It's just incorporated in the price.
Yeah, but it's like $11 a month.
I mean, people
would
think
spend more than
there's
that.
still people out there that think that if it's free shipping, that shipping is actually free, and it's not. It's just incorporated in the price.
Yeah, free shipping is never free, but with Amazon Prime, I spend more in 1 week, or if I was paying for shipping, I would spend more in 1 week than I paid for the whole monthly subscription.
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
See, I just thought my husband and I were going to look at that when ours comes back up, because most of the time, if you have a $25 order, then it's free, and
35.
it's like, or a 35, or we can get it from Walmart for free shipping with a 35, or we can get it from Target with a 35. And so it's like, if we put an order in once a week, are we better to do? Because Prime is like, what, $150 or some ridiculous amount now?
Mine went from 120 to 169 1 year, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying that.
Oh my God.
I know I wasn't. I can always do a free shipping. Like I can always buy a bottle of supplements or something to make $35. That wasn't a problem. Delivery's never been a problem. And I really wasn't watching Prime movies as much as, like, if you figured out $15 a month, like I wasn't watching it that much. And I don't use any of the other services. I don't use the music. I don't use anything else. So it wasn't worth it to me. So I canceled it a couple of years ago. And whenever I do need to order, I just order some poly bags or a supplement or something to make $35, and I've never looked back.
Yeah, no, I need stuff now. Like last night, I ordered bird food, and that came this morning. And then I had to order a charger.
You don't like to go out shopping, so that's a total benefit for you to be able to have it delivered.
Now, I do Walmart also, but I won't place an order with Walmart till I hit 35. So if our soap is half gone, I put it on the list. Every time we notice something's half gone, we put it on our Walmart, and the app will keep your cart running.
Yeah.
So I can see when it hits 35 and then just place the order. But the kind of stuff I order from Walmart, I can wait and do that until I've accumulated 35. But the kind of stuff I order from Amazon is like always like, last minute. Oh, I'm almost out of bird food now. Or when I have a hamster, it needs food now. We dropped our brush in the trash. I need one now.
It's funny with Walmart, we always keep our salt for, because if we order our salt crystals, they're like, I don't know, $8.58 a bag. So we always use the salt that we need, because we use it both for our soft water thing and for snow. So that's what we always fill the order up with, salt, to hit that $35.
I always they have a family size box of grape nuts. Yes, Keith is 80 years old and he likes grape nuts. And the cost of the family size grape nuts at Walmart is like $5 and change. The normal size one at the grocery store is like $8, right? And if you get two, Walmart will sometimes give you an in-app coupon, like you bought two and you can push a button and it takes another $1 off. So every time I need to get to 35 real quick, if we do need something faster, I get him 2 boxes of his grape nuts.
So does he let them get soggy, or does he eat them where they're so hard they hurt your teeth?
If you're next to him, it sounds like he's eating glass. It sounds like he's got a mouthful of just glass in his face.
There's something about grape nuts. They're so loud.
Even when he eats with his mouth closed, but like he could be across the room, and I'm like, "You eating grape nuts?" But he loves them, and we didn't get them for the longest time because it was like $8 for that little box.
Wow, really? It's gone up to $8?
Here they are at our store.
Shit.
But when I saw this family size box for like $5. I'm like, oh yeah.
What do they taste like?
They're kind
Cardboard.
of nutty and
Nuts.
Nuts?
they're
Oh,
nutty. They have a nutty taste to
Yeah.
oh, I like that. Maybe
Not
I'll
like
Almost
peanuts, but
No.
like nutty, weedy almost.
like hard, crunchy gravel.
Gravel is a good
gravel
description.
glass and look at me. I'm like, tell me more.
And when you eat it, when you first pour them in your bowl, they're very hard.
Yeah, very
But
good.
Like
then if you
gravel.
let them sit there, they will get very mushy.
I've
Right.
seen the box. Like I know what the box is about, but I've just never ever looked at them.
Grape nuts
But
have been around
You
forever.
can also put your milk
know,
on them
right?
and heat them up in the microwave and eat them warm.
Yeah.
like that.
That way's pretty good. I'll eat them that way.
Well,
Um,
and they
well,
make
you can-
wonderful. You can make almost like a bran muffin with them. That
Mhm.
is
Ooh.
just they're like to die for.
I've had that. You can also
Like
put them in yogurt, and that softens them up too.
That's what I was just thinking too, Kelly, because I was like, I like different toppers because I'll
Yeah.
just buy different granola things as a topper.
It'll munch up the yogurt, so that you
That
got
probably
some
would be good. Yeah.
with some berries even.
Oh, some berries and some grape nuts.
Mm-hmm. Like
I'm
a
trying to think.
parfait.
There was something we used to eat when I was a kid. It was like back in the 70s. Oh, wheat germ. Do you
Oh
remember?
yeah, I
wheat
remember.
germ?
Yes.
Yes.
Like that had an interesting flavor to it, at least. I feel like the grape nuts didn't really have much flavor. I don't know.
My
So-
favorite cereal was clusters. Did you guys have clusters? They had the
Ooh.
swirls on
Yes.
They
I-
came out like when I was in my early 20s, I think.
the. They were my favorite, and they don't make them anymore, and it makes me so sad.
It was just called clusters, nothing else.
Just clusters. Yep.
No, I've never heard of that.
I kind of remember
Swirls
that.
in the box than on the commercials. They're so. Oh, I can't curse. I was gonna say so effing good. Oh my god.
We're not monetized.
Oh, fuck you, YouTube. It was so fucking good. So, like towards the end, like when it was like dying down, my mom would like buy multiple boxes for me when she'd see it. But then like they've just been gone. They're gone. They weren't like a healthy one or anything, but
Yeah.
I thought they were so good.
I like frosted
Cereal
Flakes.
germ.
Rest in peace.
Sorry.
I love
I
the
looked up
frosted
wheat germ.
Flakes
Oh, sorry.
shredded wheat. And we have a brand out here called Mother's Best or Mommy's Best or some psycho Mormon Bates.
We have those too. Mom's best.
Mommy's Best is Norman Bates cereal. They have a shredded wheat, frosted shredded wheat that's actually really healthy. Like when I ding it with my little healthy app, it scores really high. And so
I
those,
agree with their cereals. They have good, like healthy-ish versions.
yeah, those are good. And then there's a brand called it starts with a K, Cashian, or
Cashew, yeah.
they have a peanut butter crunch one that me and Keith.
Oh,
just
that
love.
sounds good.
Oh,
So
it's
when
super
my
good.
kids were little, malto meal used to come in all different flavors, and
I
my
like
kids loved the chocolate malto meal. That was like their favorite. And you can't. And they had another one. They had like 4 different flavors of them, and now you can't find any other malto meals.
My
just
mom
the
used to
plain.
make chocolate.
I grew up with cream of wheat. Cream
I
of
grew up
wheat
with cream of wheat.
and oatmeal.
Because my grandma
Oatmeal.
was Southern, and so she would give me cream of wheat and tell me she was training me for grits.
We had grits too. Cream of wheat. Usually grits were more the cheese grits that you would have, not breakfast, but a different meal. And then cream of wheat or oatmeal with like raisins and brown sugar would be something my mom would make, or and not the microwave kind, but like the actual sauce kind where she put milk in it. And then Cheerios or Raisin Bran, which I hated because it got so soggy
So fast.
And then if I wanted like Apple Jacks or Fruit Loops, that was more like candy, and I couldn't have those. But now I will buy them and just snack on them because I'm an adult and I can do what I want.
So in the days when I was like a teenager, and my girlfriend and my roommate and I, every Tuesday night that we both had Tuesday nights off, So Tuesday night was our night that we would, get high. And so we would either have brownies. The problem with brownies was we couldn't ever wait for them to finish cooking. And so we'd be like opening the oven and sticking our fork in and taking it out around the edge and then burning our mouth and whatever. Or we would get the peanut butter Captain Crunch and just sit there and eat the whole frickin' damn box.
I used
Peanut
to
butter
like
Captain Crunch.
the berry Captain Crunch, but does it tear up the roof of your mouth or what?
Right, I remember that.
But the one with the berries, I used to eat it all the time, and it was.
You can buy a thing. It's like a snack bag of just the berries and not the cereal. I've done that before too. I don't even eat it as cereal. I just eat it as a snack.
I don't eat it anymore because my stupid health journey.
When Big Lots was still in business, they used to have all the time. They'd have like the commercial bags of like the additive stuff. And one of the things they would have would be like the little marshmallows out of Lucky Charms. That
might be where I got it.
Marshmallows. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But now that Big Lots is out of business, I don't know where you buy that stuff now.
That might
No
be
idea.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
Ollie's.
can't believe Big Lots closed.
I know.
Sad.
Oh, I just sold a J. Crew necklace.
Good for you.
Well,
And there's a
Oh, how
message.
nice.
Yay for sales. Yay for money. We like money. We like money.
Oh, I just realized I was supposed to skip on out of here at 6 o'clock because we got to go do some grocery shopping, and it's
Okay, well, have a good
6:23.
weekend.
All right, I'll see you all soon.
I'll see you
Okay.
soon.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.
Bye,
It's good to see
Jay.
everybody. Bye, Lori. See you
I'm
soon.
going to have to run too. I'm going to have to run too, guys. We'll
All
see
right,
ya.
well, have a good
Bye.
weekend.
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
We sold some things while I was chit-chatting away.
Well, that's the key. That's the
Let me
goal
show
right
you
there.
here real quick.
She's like,
Oh, I thought she was already getting off and talking to Melissa. I'm like, do you realize you're on here still? Or was she?
She might be because she's not on camera.
Who?
Jay. I thought she was going to do a show and tell of what she sold.
Oh, you were not on camera, Kelly, but we decided we're going to hang out Friday night off YouTube, not live.
Okay.
Just to have a work party.
You got it. I need to work.
Because, yeah, I'm so used to working on Friday nights. If you guys aren't here to hold me accountable, I will just go read a book. So
I need to work.
I need accountability.
Yeah, I need accountability too. That's why I was hoping people would show up last night. Nobody did. I had to do my listings by myself.
Oh, Lori, I mean, Kelly, I'm so sorry. I even asked you about that, and then
It's okay. I still got them done.
Well, I don't work on Tuesdays, and I
I
finished
know you don't.
I finished a book. It was good. And then I woke up at 6 o'clock this morning and started another one and didn't get out of bed till 7.
Well, there you go.
I had been, when the nights I'm not working, I'm going to bed at like 10 because I'm just wiped. But then if I go to bed that early, I wake up earlier.
Well, I wish I could be that way. I wish I could go to sleep early and get up early, but my body, my rhythms have never gone with that. It's so hard for me.
Mine have never, and I've always had insomnia. And just recently, I was able to switch my whole sleep schedule and I don't have insomnia anymore. And I really think it's because of all the clean eating.
Yeah, I totally get it. Lori, what's happening? You keep getting out and coming back in.
Every time somebody leaves, I have to reboot because I can't hear someone, and I couldn't hear Starr that
that's
time.
still
I
an
don't know why
issue,
it's
huh?
doing it. It's driving me nuts.
I'm sorry.
It made me cuckoo.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah, it's hard to tell the difference. I know, but I do.
So we decided to get rid of our cup collection. Y'all want to see it?
Yeah.
When you
I
say
threw
get
it-
rid of, do you mean sell or donate?
Yeah. We're going to sell. I don't donate shit.
Here, let's make it big. Hold on. Let's
So I threw all the straws away because that's yucky, right?
Yeah, good point.
But we have Deadpool. Why is the light?
Oh, Deadpool.
The light's being an ass.
Yeah, it's reflecting. It's okay. I can see it. It's
There
nice.
you go.
Deadpool,
Cool Deadpool.
Loki, Yu-Gi-Oh,
Cute.
Boba Fett,
Right? Like maybe you.
Oh,
Boba Fett. That's collectible.
Spider-Gwen,
oh yeah, Spider-Gwen. That's a good one.
This one's just different comics. Like a
Oh, I love it.
Oh, that's cool.
Marvel Universe. Okay.
I have a question.
hold on, I'm almost done.
Okay.
Star Wars.
One more. There's a purple one that has Harley Quinn. I kept it. It's on my Harley Quinn shelf because I have a Harley Quinn shelf, believe it or not.
I believe it.
And then I have what's his head? Darth Maul.
Oh wow.
And yes,
That's
Kelly?
so cool.
So I have two questions now, or a question in a comment. My first question is, are those all the same brand like Tervis where they could be lotted together like a collection, or are you selling them individually?
I don't see it. I bought them at the comic book stores.
And my second question is, isn't there a TV show coming out with Darth Maul?
Not that I've heard of. Okay. This is cracked. I have to throw Boba Fett away.
No, Boba Fett.
It's cracked.
People love Boba Fett though.
But look.
Oh, but that the insulation part hasn't cracked, right?
No. I could probably still sell it. I'll just have to. That probably happened in the move.
Sell it as a collector item, not as a drinking item.
Yeah, I mean,
I've sold cracked Starbucks cups as long as the insulation on the inside's fine. I just put it in the description.
Yeah.
we never used them. The only one I ever used was Harley, which I kept. We had just had them we had a shelf that we had them on, but I wanted that shelf for something else now, and it's time to let go.
You're curating your stuff.
Yeah, perfect. I'm even letting her go.
Who is that?
Bette Midler. It's
Sanderson
the Wicked Witch
sisters.
thing. Yeah.
It totally looks like Bette Midler.
Hocus Pocus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense.
Hocus Pocus.
I
I only
see
ever
Bette
had
Midler.
her, and I kept her in hopes that I'd find her sisters, and I never did. But I bought the little people from Jenny, so I have all three sisters and the little people. So I'm gonna let her go.
Well, she is the biggest personality in that group, so.
Oh, what another glorious morning!
That was perfect.
I love that movie. I watch it every year. Okay, now I'm back to just moving stuff around. I don't like it when I get like that. Okay, I have 3 eyeshadows I can photograph.
Thought you were gonna put them on.
No, these are ones I get from Ipsy, and I just don't think I'm going to use them because they're they're palettes, and there's like 8 colors, and I might use one, you know. And if I sell it, it pays for that month's Ipsy bag. So whatever I got in there that I use.
Yeehaw, motherfucker. Oh, I can't say that on here, can I?
Sorry.
Oh, yes, I can. What?
I mean,
Like 3.
Oh, crap, we're
They said we're not
recording.
monetized, so it doesn't matter. So I said, "Fuck you, YouTube. I'll say what the fuck I want."
I mean, we're not monetized, so it's
But we
not
still
going
want
to.
to have class.
But if we did have people watching with kids,
Life's short. Your kids need to fucking get a pair of balls. They'll grow up.
like this one, to go back to the eyeshadows. I'm still big, so look. I'm never gonna use like the green one or the. I don't
That's
know.
a good palette of colors, though, for somebody. Yeah.
It is pretty. This one's pretty too, but I don't actually. Now that I look at this one, I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh, nice. I like that plum wine color. That's nice.
Yeah,
Like a
but I
chocolatey
have
plum.
a really nice elf palette that has the colors that I use. I already showed you that one, dumb, and then this one. I'm just gonna sell them because why not? We're resellers. We can sell whatever we want or don't want. I guess, right? We can sell whatever we don't want.
Jay, do you know your mic's on?
I can turn her off. I can also make myself small again.
I got it. Thanks.
I still need an idea for a tutorial.
How to get monetized in YouTube videos. Don't have Valerie in them.
I think you can actually get monetized even if you swear.
Yeah, I was like, I definitely ain't listening to channels. What
and I think once you're monetized, you can drop like 2 F-bombs a video and be okay.
Yeah, it's like it needs to be like after a certain like not in the first 5 minutes, I think is what I've heard or something.
You can't talk like we normally talk, but you don't have to necessarily be. Well, I just stuck my finger in this one and fucked it up. So there you go. There's my F-bomb because now I'm pissed. I literally just stuck my finger in this eyeshadow and fucked it up, and I don't think I can sell it now.
Just say there's a little smudgies. It's fine.
It looks used now, though.
Sell it as irregular, maybe.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, it's not been used, but there was a flaw that sold, you probably have to sell it for a little bit less.
Yeah.
I mean, I just opened it and jammed my fat thumb.
Just don't have them go watch video from April 8th where you say I shoved my big thumb.
I get so mad at myself when I do stuff like that, though.
No, it's fine. You can still sell it.
I took a lot of time one time on a vase, like mid-century modern vase that was really obviously vintage, very detailed. I researched it, I listed it, and while I was walking on my way to my inventory room, I dropped it and broke it.
I've done that before.
I was not happy with myself.
I sold a figurine once, and on my way at our old house in the Victorian, on my way down from the attic to carry it to the room where we did shipping, I dropped it and broke it on the way to pack it.
Oh, after it was sold? Oh no.
Yeah, so I had to message her and say, hi, I tripped coming down my stairs and I sort of broke your guy. Oh. And I showed her, it was a cat, I think, it's just like the tip of the ear. So I said, if you still want it, I'll refund you 50% and send it to you with the broken ear. And that's what we did.
Oh, I was going to say, did she take it then at half off?
Yeah.
So, you know what I think a really good video would be if you called people out on stuff that is not legit. So I had so when I went to this, last month, I went to this community yard sale and the lady had all kinds of, I bought like 40 plush from her, but the plush was all stuff that like her daughter had got like for Christmas because most of the plush was dated like 2025. And one of the things that I bought was a Bartholomew Jellycat bear in his pajamas. And it had the original Jellycat tag on it. And then it had another one by like a cottage place where they'd bought it. And the original price on it was $44.99. Well, I looked on eBay and there was all kinds of brand new Jellycat Bartholomew in pajamas selling and they were selling anywhere brand new, starting at like $30, up to one had sold a few days before by somebody else for like $45. So, anyways, I put mine on at $34.86 because I thought, okay, mine is not brand new, but it has the tags. There's all these other ones on there listed as new, and mine sold more than the new in a matter of 2 hours. And then when I went back and looked at the other ones, none of the other ones showed the Jellycat tag. And I'm sure they were probably all knockoffs coming in from Temu or China or somewhere. And because most of them were sold by like 3 different people, because that's the only reason I can figure out, whoever looked at mine knew mine was legit. And so they paid more for it than what a brand new, they could have got a brand new one for $30 with free shipping, and mine was $34.86 plus shipping, and it was used. So I thought that was kind of interesting. The other thing is, so I'm not going to tell the name of the shop nor how I know this person, but I know this person very, very well. And he was in charge of a plant that handled like disposing of things that had petroleum base in them. So he got all of this stuff from, I don't know the names of my big I know there was Ford and there was Mac, and I could look on his website and see, but I mean big name makeup and hair care products. And these would come in the middle of the night, and he was in charge of like checking the things in. They came in these barrels, and he would check them in, and the company paid so much per pound. And then he was supposed to take these barrels in and put them in. And the next morning, they were supposed to be incinerated. Well, he was the only one at this plant. So he brought home just massive amounts. And he started selling on YouTube on eBay a few years ago. And I mean, in the first quarter that he sold $25,000 worth of this makeup. And a lot of times the makeup, he would sell it like doesn't have the original brush, but they would be like factory sealed, brand new. Well, because they didn't make it through the quality control for the color or for whatever to have the makeup brush put into them. And he made hundreds of thousands of dollars selling this makeup that, as far as the makeup companies knew, this was all going to be disposed of. So it could have had he said most of the time what he thinks is the color was off, or if they put the wrong sticker on it. So the sticker might have said like burnt orange and maybe it was hot pink. But the other thing is if that would have gone through and they had like, say, crushed glass in them or something, they would just send the whole batch to be disposed of. And he just took right off those batches and sold it straight onto eBay.
So he was a thief.
Yeah, but yeah, he looked at it like he was keeping it out of the landfill.
Okay, well, you can sleep at night. You're a thief.
But yeah, he was, but I mean, he would have times. I remember him telling me like, yeah, he had somebody who contacted him and they wanted. So he had listed like he had more than 20 available of this such and such lipstick. And the one lady contacted him and said, well, how many do you not have? I want to buy all of them. Did not ask for a price break, anything. And he had 200 of them. She bought all 200 of them. So then she was taking them and selling them and all these things were supposed to have been destroyed. So that's what it makes me really, really nervous, even when to buy things on That's why I don't like even on Walmart to buy from secondary sellers. If I'm not buying it from Walmart, it makes me really nervous. And there's certain things I will not buy on Amazon because it's like, I know things like this happen.
Well, that's why I didn't put my pause kits, which are now donated, by the way, and gone. Those pause egg dyeing kits. When I read how the thing was set up, all your stuff goes with bulk things like that. All goes in the same bin, and so
Right.
you're in with other people's stuff, and you may sell somebody else's one that's in there. You get credit for it, but what if their quality was crap? That's
Well,
another thing
that's
about
what
Amazon I didn't
happened a
like.
few years ago. There was somebody in our group that had sent in Monopoly games, I think, like a
Oh.
specially Monopoly game, like the Star Wars Monopoly game or something,
Yeah.
into Amazon, and they'd sent in like 12 of them. And somebody had bought one. Well, the person who got it said it wasn't legit, that it was a counterfeit, and they got the Vero against them, even though, or whatever Amazon calls them, even though Amazon admitted it probably wasn't one of your 12 that got sent out.
See? That's
Yeah.
not right. That's not right.
And then Amazon, you're not supposed to sell anything that's counterfeit. That's illegal to do.
Gotta go
But
back out again.
Amazon a lot of times just puts the stuff in pallets and then wholesales off the pallet, and then it ends up in those stores. That's what that one person on YouTube who got the, I don't know, whatever it was that were counterfeit and got kicked off of eBay because of the counterfeit. She's like, I bought them from a store that sold these that come out of an Amazon pallet, but because Amazon doesn't necessarily send all their stuff to be destroyed, so they do some of it. But my daughter-in-law was a supervisor for Amazon returns, so there's a lot of things that I know how they worked.
Yeah, and I understand that business model, and it makes perfect profitable sense, but it screws people still.
Yeah.
And that's the problem I have with it.
Well, and then the person who sent in the fake ones, they didn't get anything against them.
Yep.
Because say they sent in 2 fake ones and they're in a bin with 200 real ones.
Yep.
What's the chances of it going to the person who bought it from that they got the credit for?
Yep, exactly. And they make you put on your numbers and stuff, so they check it when it comes in, if they actually got it and stuff, because you said you're going to send it. But it still has your numbers on it, so you'd think that you would get, I don't know, but then they pull somebody else's. It's just weird.
So how does that happen if somebody returns it? Do you get theirs returned to you?
Who knows? I think if that gets returned, yeah, it could be. And it could be they did the returns just go on the Amazon thing. I think you just get a credit. Everybody gets refunded.
Well, I think it depends on because Amazon, you have a choice whether you want the return to come back to you or not.
Oh, well then, yeah, it would be. And then you've got to go through that extra step of going, this wasn't my original one that I sent in. It's got so-and-so's sticker on it.
Yeah, because remember Teresa talking about that? She said with Amazon, she gets so upset because she goes, she'd see somebody bought a pair of shoes and they bought it in a 7.5, an 8, and an 8.5, and she knew she was going to get 2 of them returned.
Yeah.
And she says basically every time she got charged for shipping, so she said it cost her $18 a pair for every pair that went in that came back, and then she had them shipped to her.
Yeah, so there's more money out. Frustrating.
You can't.
What?
You can't co-host a show on Whatnot where you're both selling, can you?
No, not
Well,
from
this is what
different
happened tonight
locations.
with Vicky and Trish. Is Trish was selling under Vicky's account, and Vicky was giving her the shipping labels. But a lot of people complained because they just now gotten their stuff, and the shipping was way off.
Yeah, the shipping was peaky. So I don't know if they'll do it again.
Because it said it was shipping from Vegas and it was shipping from Boston, or
I'm not sure. I think said she was going to look into why. I asked during the show, because I just wanted to know for the co-hosting, like, how are the shipping labels working? And Vicky was like, I don't know. I think I'm going to send them to her. And conceivably, yeah, she could print them out, email them, and then Trish could print them out on the shipping label and then use them. But I don't know how people were like, they're not able to bundle anything. If they bought from Vicky and then they bought from Trish, they can't be bundled. So you're getting brand new shipping each time. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Because originally when Trish bought that pallet, she was talking about just leaving it at Vicky's and then having everything shipped out from Vicky's.
She did. The stuff that she was selling was just extra stuff that Trish had, I think. So all the pallet stuff is still
okay.
in Vegas. Yeah.
I didn't know about how the clothes were coming. I wasn't.
And then the second show, it was the same thing. I think it was just the way they were doing the weights for the plus size show, because before they would go each time, they would tell Katie if it was over a pound or under.
Okay.
So I think it was more something to do with that, because the boxes themselves, because I did that with the intention. I was like, well, I'll buy 3 things for Vicky and I'll buy 3 things from Trish, because that's what it seemed to like total out to.
So you did get them, and then what did it total out to?
So it charged you $9.21 for the first item, which was like, okay, that's what I thought we're building the box. And I was like, whatever, however many pieces we can get in. But then the second item was $3.37, or the second item. Yeah. And then the third item was free. So
you
and it was
paid
like
almost $13 for shipping.
Yeah. But I mean, that's what I didn't care, because I went just to be a supporter for them, like them getting this up and running. I wasn't doing it for any other, so I don't care. Like she was like, message us for the refund. No, absolutely not. It's a learning experience for everybody doing these shows and figuring it out. And
that's why I was asking them, because I wanted to learn. Like Valerie and I were talking about co-hosting on my channel, but that's the frustration. It's like, well, how does she ship things out?
Yeah, so I don't think it was anything to do with the cities. I think it was to do with the weights on that show, because then my other order that I did for them, the next show, it was just coming from Vegas, and that box was fine. Like I got the box for $9.21. So I think it was just the weights and the way they had the under a pound, over a pound for the plus size clothing. I think that was the hiccup in that show.
So when you ordered from Trish, did the shipping reset for you?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that's good to know. So then that does work. Then if you think about it like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's still a viable option then, because I was like, I don't know how that's going to work.
Yeah.
Well, and when I did that show, like and Kelly bought things, it was like she had just got to free shipping when my thing went up, because my stuff was like 4 ounces or under.
I know, I was starting to feel like I was in the vibe. I'm like, okay, I can start.
So it charged for the first 4 ounces, and then it charged a little bit more for the next 4 ounces, and a little bit more. And so then it got to an amount, and then the shipping after that was free.
Yeah. And then she crashed, and I was like, darn it. But I still got good value for my money. So I was not entirely a fan of what I guess because I don't know vintage stuff. I just was looking at some of the stuff thinking on Vicky's show, I just don't know vintage stuff very well, I guess.
Well, and that's the thing Vicky had said, her vintage stuff, she didn't want to sell it for, $5. She wanted higher dollar prices for it. And there is one girl on there who's really knows vintage that Katie knows, that she gets like $25 and up on her vintage stuff. But
or if something has been listed for a while and it's just not selling for her, then that's a really good viable option rather than purging it or donating it. Then maybe start it up at $3 on Whatnot. That's another avenue for Whatnot, is to maybe get stuff that, you're not supposed to put like your downtrodden stuff. I don't want to look at it like it's not like a garbage platform. But if something was $20, $30, $50 and it's not selling, then at least you can still make some money off of it at $5 or $10.
Well, especially because Vicky says, what is her average thing that I think she figures her average thing that she buys for is like $3 per item or something. You know, even for her vintage
But
stuff.
some of her stuff is
So,
really high end, right? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
But she doesn't pay that much more for that high end stuff. So,
She's just figured out how to source well.
yeah. But I mean, the vintage is not near as big a thing as it was even like, you know, a couple of years ago. Vintage was much hotter, where now I think like Y2K kind of vintage is a little hotter. I don't think that the 50s, the 60s kind of stuff that.
Well, and that's kind of what Valerie does well with, I think, right, Val?
Do what?
The Y2K stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, so this person on this J Cruise said that that she didn't mean that. I'm not sure how, but I was trying to order a different item. This purchase was made in error. Can you help me fix that? Well, that would count as a cancellation, right?
Yep.
All right. So let's see here.
So speaking of, over the weekend, I had $90 worth of orders asked to cancel. 3 orders. It totaled $90. 2 denim jackets and a really nice wooden carved bangle bracelet.
From one person?
No, one was on Etsy, one was on Mercari, and one was on eBay.
What the hell?
They bought by mistake.
I keep getting that remark.
They ordered.
What is that?
And I'm like, it wasn't a mistake that you sent me an offer. So you sent out several. And
In other words, their husband found out.
Or they sent out a bunch of offers.
Oh.
And somebody else accepted it. That
I see what you're saying.
I was mad. I got rid of 2 of my denim coats. And I'm not mad. Like, I don't really have emotions in my business, but it's still like
it's a time suck. You put time into something and now you have to touch it again and deal with it again. And
yes, and relisted on Etsy for 60 cents because there were 3 of them. Because the denim coats for vintage.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it wasn't the best weekend I've had ever. It wasn't terrible. But when it's not my best weekend and $90 of it asked to cancel, it's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, that's frustrating.
I guess I am going to lose weight between them and the IRS raping me. I have, like, everybody's taking money from me. By the way, I'm going to be mad about taxes for approximately 1 month. So you may hear some salty, snarky comments every once in a while about taxes.
I need to deposit my check already. It's been 3 weeks and it's annoying me.
Well, it's what I have to pay. It's better than paying.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm paying. That's what they've had my check for 3 weeks and they haven't.
I thought you said you have to deposit your check.
They haven't processed her check.
Yeah, they haven't processed mine.
I pay them. I'm not paying until midnight next Tuesday. They can have it. Actually, they're doing. I'm not doing it until midnight. They can have my money when they require it by law. But it's all done and saved on TurboTax. I just have to go back in and.
Yeah, I asked my dad. I was like, "Can you tell like when they're gonna have it?" Because I don't like.
Yeah, but here's the thing: they'll hold on to that check and not cash it forever. But if you were 1 second late,
yeah, that's what's kind of frustrating.
I also feel. Oh, we're on live YouTube. I can't say that. Remind me, I have something to say when we're off live. I got some shit to talk. And if anybody ever watches this and you're curious, no, unless you're in the inner circle of 10th and Main, I'm not repeating it. So there. I have to pay my garbage bill and my gas bill all on the same day. Y'all, everybody keeps taking money from me.
No fun.
Hospital bills, medical bills, canceled orders. But yeah, it's always, I ordered by mistake. And I'm like, it takes several clicks to buy something. But it's even more irritating when they sent you an offer. That was a mistake. That wasn't a mistake. You just changed your mind and you don't want to admit it. And 3 platforms too, man. Come on. Come on, come on.
Okay, it's 8:57. Let's go ahead and end the live.